An image that speaks 1,000 words. In the London Underground, an advert exposing the complicity of British media in the Gaza genocide. One of the topics up for discussion at a gathering in this Palestinian cultural center, with the BBC and other mainstream media outlets accused of providing lopsided coverage of Israel's genocidal war on the coastal enclave.
It comes across to me as having to speak on behalf of the state, whichever the state might be. And therefore, in doing that, it can't not say what is happening, but it says what's happening in such bland, neutral terms that it doesn't make any sense to the reality on the ground.
A reality highlighted by the Center for Media Monitoring in its recently published report detailing the deep-seated anti-Palestinian bias in the BBC's coverage of the Gaza genocide.
When the Center for Media Monitoring shows conclusively that they interview X amount more Israelis than they do Palestinians, they two-sides the genocide by continuously showing the Israeli rebuttal. This is proof that they are not indeed impartial, and actually this is a breach of their royal charter. This is what gives them the privilege to receive the UK license fee payers' money. So the fact that they are in continuous breach of that, yet nothing is happening, completely breaks down that facade.
I've heard you. You hear me. I understand you have your foreign policy. I understand you.
A facade also challenged by the likes of Egyptian journalist Rahma Zain in her work and her fiery exchange with a CNN reporter in the region in the early days of Israel's genocidal war on Gaza.
Media is doing, it's gone off from telling the news to hiding the news. We're seeing people being starved to death, and the magnitude of that is not represented by media, purposely to not only sedate the people, but to further dehumanize us in the region. And by dehumanizing us, they can get away with brutalizing us.
Examples of what critics call a war on truth, the BBC's decision earlier this year to drop a documentary depicting unspeakable horrors faced by Gaza's medical workers, and before that, the shelving of another Gaza expose narrated by a 13-year-old Palestinian boy. Here at Palestine House, a group of journalists and activists have gathered not only to lament and to grieve Britain's mainstream media's complicity and silence, but also to break it. If the media won't carry the truth they maintain, the people must.